Gonna kill a lot of Kerbals. I'm gonna kill a lot of Kerbals. I'm gonna kill a lot of Kerbals. Smash them into a sun. I'm gonna kill some Kerbals. Hey, everybody. Maybe get to the moon successfully last time? Explore the inside of the sun? Oh. We're just doing sandbox mode as well, so... Alright, I'm hearing, get to the moon successfully. There we go. Alright, here we go. Can you fly to the sun in KSB, or will it destroy you? Oh, I think we just witnessed stream death. It did it! Just no return trip. Put a Kerbal on the moon with maximum thrust. We can do that. Alright, they've improved the interface a bit, which is nice. Okay. Okay, we're gonna need some parachutes. A normal sized one will do. There we go. Mark 16 parachute. Alright, so we're ready for a return trip. Because, I mean, we at least need to pretend, am I right? Alright. The capture screen is all wonky. Is it okay? Alright. We're gonna need some stabilization. Can probably put that below a decoupler. Oh boy, I'm rusty. Right, Rocco Max is the big stuff. Okay. Wish they had a sort by type. There we go. So we can decouple our SAS. Oh, it's so tiny. It's adorable. Dimensions seem off. Oh, yeah! I know why that is. Okay, one sec. I can help with that. So you will be called the Hyperion 1, because we're launching a Kerbal into the sun. One sec, I can fix this. We just have the wrong resolution. We gotta get it to match something. Don't worry, it won't take us long, and it'll be worth it. $720p to match the stream, and that should give us... Be nice to have it a bit bigger, but that's okay. Alright. Quill started playing Plague Inc. White Caliber will be doing stuff for another hour. I don't know. We'll try to make it happen. Load the Hyperion 1. Alright. We need a lander. To do that, we will need propulsion, and to do that, we will need fuel. Probably that much fuel. But actually, it's complicated. Quill Dave burn an hour. Sure. If you can pass that on to, I appreciate all the work you guys are doing. Like, figuring out the coordination, which is good. It lets me keep streaming, which is, you know, very in line with what I said I would do, so thank you very much for your assistance. You're very much part of it. Wonder, do you guys know which one has a bit more efficiency? I usually go with ones that have less vectoring. Mass is also a thing. Yeah, I'll go with the lighter one. This has to be enough to get all the way back to Kerbal. Probably not quite enough. The Rapier engine. The more expensive, the better. Alright. Well, you know what? We'll see, and, whatever. We're gonna test by going to the moon, and then we're gonna test by going to the sun. Possibly even Minmus. That's too big. I should know better. What's this Werner engine? Oh, it's a Vernier. Okay. Alright, this is going to be the thing that goes down on the moon. ISP on engines describes efficiency. ISP for KSP. Alright, let's see what we got here. I'm not seeing ISP. Oh, engine ISP, 280. Okay. Oh, but more efficient in a vacuum. Interesting. Well, that won you something. Alright, next fuel tank. Actually, let's try something a little crazy here. That's what you all like to hear, right? Let's try doing some radial connections. Can't attach it there. Yeah, we're gonna need a bit more there. That's fine. Okay, yeah. I know what we'll do. We'll add a T400 fuel tank. Snap these guys onto it. It's going to be perfect. Do we have an 800? Yeah, we do. We lined up. Beautifully. Okay. This is gonna be our lander. Don't worry, everything's fine. Where's our space tape? Look how sturdy this looks. Wouldn't you just put everybody you know and love on board it? Here we go. Aerodynamic nose cone's gonna help us stay nice and straight and narrow. This is where we start getting into trouble. Okay, this is for our lander. So Terrier's got really good ISP in a vacuum, which is perfect. All right. I'm just going to clean this up even more. The symmetry, it's perfect. Alright, this totally looks like something that could land on the moon. We probably need more stabilization, which is something I often put near the top of these. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I do it. I do it. How do you guys feel about putting the stabilization at the top there, or rather down by the engines? I'm thinking up here is okay. This totally looks like something that could crash on the moon, right? So pumped. Yeah, it's beautiful. Really, really beautiful. Would have a hard time getting into the space, though. Right? It's going to need to be part of a larger rocket. Which is where Phase 2 comes in. It's going to be super expensive. Actually... I'm just going to take this decoupler real quick. We're going to put in one more stage of things. No, we don't need the big RCS. There we go. We need the medium RCS. So where's our RCS thruster? Hey, a Twitch liquid fuel engine! Oh my goodness. Quill's done 24 shots? Oh, buddy. I'm glad his wife's there to take care of him. He might not... You guys might get some pretty dark engine, or some dark stuff from Quill soon. Alright, where's the super omnidirectional RCS thruster? What the heck is this thing? And it's amazing. Cool. I like it. Alright, it was under command and control. Okay. Our little thruster block for these guys. There we go. Put that there. Reattach. Perfect. So we've got something with a little bit more flexibility. We also are going to need the ability to land on there. By a case of Quill consciousness. Well, look, I'm going to be up tomorrow at 8 a.m. my time, which is 6 a.m. Quill's time. So if he's still going. 16 shots, though. My goodness. If you're staying up for 24 hours straight doing something that requires concentration. I mean, after 16 shots, I'd either be doing my beaver buzz routine in the hallway, or you'd hear me being like, I've spent my whole life just like chasing a stereotypical dream, and like I don't even know if that's what I wanted to accomplish. And like, I mean, I love my family, I love them so much, but it's just... Anyway, you're gonna hear a lot of that. Don't worry, gang. I am following my dream. You don't have to Shia LaBeouf me. Alright. We need landing gear, which seems like something that would be under utility. Maybe we should try landing with wheels. This looks like it's for science. Oh, also, before I forget, a mix of lights might be good. Doom, doom, doom. Play it cool. Real cool. There we go. Okay, this is like the heavy-duty landing strut, I think. It needs to be perfect in the alignment. This is what is going to be necessary for keeping everybody, or keeping this entire monstrosity upright. I'm hopeful. I'm pretty excited about this rocket. I subscribe to the Soviet/Tim Taylor School of Rocket Building. Actually, for those of you who are fans of space stuff, it's not shots, it's drinks over the course of an hour. Oh goodness. The Russian rockets actually sound like the Soyuz spacecraft sounds a lot safer than the space shuttle. The space shuttle had all sorts of weird characteristics to it, like you had to constantly be like pulling up on it and stuff. Chris Hadfield wrote a book called An Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. He was Canadian guy, first Canadian captain of the ISS. He's a really cool dude in real life. Went to Comic-Con with the guy Adam Savage from Mythbusters, and they were walking around in spacesuits together. Anyway, yeah, he started talking about like differences between riding in the space shuttle and the Soyuz and everything, and it's pretty interesting. But yeah, the Soyuz has all sorts of things like being evenly balanced on every side, because it's radially symmetrical, which is really convenient, versus the space shuttle, which has a bottom. Apparently it was a pretty rough ride into space. Alright, we gotta get a lifter on this. So to do that, I think we're gonna need an adapter. And we're gonna need the big Rockomax stuff now. Efficiency be damned! Actually, no. Let's try doing it with smaller stuff first. I find that works better in Kerbal. You're in a better spot if you start with smaller things first. Because you're just going to get a bigger explosion, and you want that after you've been lured into a false sense of security. Okay, where's the long radial decoupler? There we go. But yeah, last year Quill recommended a book to me. Recommended I check out Honor Harrington, which I did and enjoyed. So for you guys, oh, what have I done? I'm gonna recommend Astronaut's Guide to Life on Earth. There we are. One of the occasional challenges of KSP. Getting things to snap where you want them. I think we're gonna need cones on those. What are people thinking of it? Quill just infected the entire world. Well, hey, he's good at it. That man knows how to run a plague. I've watched him do it many times. And we could use some solid boosters, I'm thinking. Yeah, you know what, actually. Let's play this safe. Let's get our engines in there. We need lots of good ISP in atmosphere. 280, just fantastic. Really great numbers, really enjoying them. Let's space tape this thing together. All right. It's a thing of beauty. I'm excited to watch it explode on the launch pad. Okay, where's our solid rocket booster? Engine cannot be shut down. That's my favorite kind. They're so big and powerful and dangerous looking. I'm excited to have some nice big ones in this version. We're not going to worry about asparagus stocking. Putting more bigger engines is only a good thing. Durr. Pardon me, I meant to say, uh-huh. I think the staging to this looks messed up. We'll figure that out on the launch pad, though. Can we undo that? Well, Let's just see how it does without space tape, I guess. Also, I think we're probably going to need more RCS. So where's our command and control? Advanced inline stabilizer. It doesn't really want me latching onto them. Is that because they're going through the floor? Maybe. Yeah, okay, it's just because it was clipping through the ground. Nothing serious. Also, we don't have any energy sources on this, so that's going to be a problem. Let's see what we can do about that. We had our solar panels. Triple symmetry will probably be good enough for us, I think. Triangular symmetry, I should say. Little tiny photovoltaic. Yeah, the super expensive plutonium. Bad things never happen to Dave, people. Also, it comes to my attention there's no way to get back on this once you disembark the ship, which is often a problem that occurs. Don't worry about it though. Also, I'm just going to pull these a bit further down. The most important thing is that we not line it up. There we go. Our mobility enhancer. Getting back into this thing could be a challenge. Gonna need the ladder to... he can just rocket pack to it. It'll be fine. It's never hard to rocket pack onto a tiny target on the moon. Alright, let's save the Hyperion one and give it a shot. Also, I hope the staging is correct. Well, everybody, I hope I remember how to do things. I remember the important stuff, like throttle up. I wonder what that explosion was. Goodness, I don't know what these words mean. Also, where am I supposed to turn? I forget these details. Seems normal. We're turning that way. Doing our gravity turn, everybody. Rocket is very much intact. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna throttle back a bit. I'm sure these colors are normal and healthy. Alright, we can do this. There may be some staging problems. Oh dear. Oh dear. We're going to the moon! Well, let's revert this flight. Let's go back to the vehicle assembly. So, results were mixed. There were some various issues to address. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna use a fuel tank as a stopgap, which will probably even out. We'll snap that onto that fuel tank there, and I'm sure that's plenty rigid. And we'll get a little bit of space tape as well. We'll just attach it to this here nose cone. Seems like a great place for it. Oh, we didn't have symmetry turned on. So, yeah, space tape. There we go, and there we go. Looks much safer now. And aerodynamic stuff. Lift rating. I need one that, like, makes things not turn as much. Seems a bit much. Yeah, that seems legit. Let's reset the staging as well. So let's go through this. Drops off everything. Can probably combine these, I think. Not in that order, actually. Just move these guys on down to stage 4. Yeah, okay. No, it's all good. I'm just gonna reset. It was okay. So let's see how this goes now. So we're just gonna turn on the old SAS to start things off. Gonna check and see if we have an explosion. Alright. Nothing's exploded yet. Great sign. Yeah, not sure those should fire first. Put those down there. We'll add one more stage here. Let's see if we can lift with just those guys, alright? There we are. Great result. Okay. Now, Twitch, I'm gonna need your help. Chat, I'm not kidding. Do I go right towards the 90 or left towards the 270 with the gravity turn? Please help. I forget which. I'm too tired. I can't think through. I can't think through which is correct right now. Right or left? Chat. Turn right. Okay. Turning right towards the 90. Thank you for the help. We're a bit more under control this time. Probably didn't forget anything. I wonder if we're on too severe of an angle. I thought I'd let go of those things. Yeah, sorry, I know I'm supposed to turn like to the 180 here. Just a little surprised. What was that? I'm sure it's fine. That sound again. Doesn't seem like things are exploding. The ship bucks a little bit, but I think we're okay. Little problem with the staging as well. I think we can make that argument. See you later, alligator. Enjoy your trip back to Earth. Yeah, again, this is not exactly how I imagined it would go. Also, not sure how I feel about that wobble in the ship, but that's okay. We're unfortunately at the point where it's straight down. Yeah, cool, thanks, buddy. We actually are on the way back down, that's a problem. I think our turn might have been a bit aggressive, but that's okay. Yeah, we're losing altitude. We're gaining it back. We have a periapsis. Aside from the resistance, which I'm not a huge fan of, Maybe we can do something to help ourselves. No, it doesn't look like it. Let's just see if we can add a maneuver, expand our periapsis there, and hope for the best. Because that'll be a good enough periapsis. The question is, will our orbit degenerate by the time we get there? Is there only rocket in space? Orbit's degenerating, that's okay. Nothing to worry about here. Yeah, we entered our power turn a bit too severely. I think we're out of the atmosphere, actually, or the worst of it. Perfect. We actually don't even have to wait till we get there. Sure, warp here. That's plenty. So we have the interesting problem of carrying part of the spacecraft with me that I didn't really want. So we need a 7-second burn, and done it. Orbit stabilized. We actually got in pretty flat as well, which is nice. Alright, that gets us a moon encounter. Let's do that. That's a slightly more stable moon encounter. Alright, how long till we get there? We got tons of fuel, which is nice. Whoops, we don't need to do that for a while. I wonder if I just degenerated my orbit. We'll find out the hard way. Slam right into that moon. Oh, that's the easy part. Alright, everybody. Here we come. What am I doing? And punch it, Chewie. Nicely. I feel good if I can jettison this piece of space garbage. Oh no, all of these are linked though. There we go. Not quite sure what happened with the staging, but that's okay. We'll get back on target. Oh, it's a lot more responsive now that we don't have that massive anchor. Try to get it as exact as possible. Every little bit counts. Math too hard, please, Nerf. Here's all the math you need to know. We're going to the moon. Almost. There you go. There's a moon encounter. It's kind of fragile. We have to hit this in 40 seconds and barely adjust the speed of this ship. I zipped past it, but we should be okay. We actually probably won't be okay, but that's okay. It's just Jebediah. We're definitely in flux. We're on the brink of doing something. Alright, everybody. So there's the moon coming up on us. Orange is where it's going to be when we hit... Well, you'll see. Alright, now we are controlled by its gravity, and that's the trajectory we're on. Because we have so much speed, we have crazy periapsis. We need to collapse that to be going around the moon. We need to thrust retrograde. It'll take 42 seconds. Turned around, you can see it over my left shoulder there. Or my right shoulder, I guess. Jebediah is feeling it. Yay! Yeah, the stream's probably a bit more stable now. I think we just passed busy hours. Alright, everybody. Oh, if I had $1 for every time I accidentally blitzed past that and wasn't supposed to. Okay, we're approaching time. Here we go. So we have to kill off 500 meters per second. That'll slow us down so we're in a crazy orbit. We'll still need to slow down quite a bit more. Now we're about to run into a massive problem. This unit here is our lander. It also has things like the lights on it. Okay, we've formed a stable orbit. Just in time for us to run out of fuel, so that's exciting. When we get to the other end of our orbit, we'll be ready to attempt our lunar landing. Also, now would probably be a good time for me to brush up on some of the controls I'm unfamiliar with. Alright, 2 hours. 1 hour. 30 minutes. 20 minutes. Whoops! This Dave moment was brought to you by Kerbal Space Program. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this one. And on the dark side of the moon. If we had any sense, we would have bore right now. We're now considered in flight. What's the button to activate landing gear? Oh, right, it's right there. I just wanted to watch it work one time. So here's the deal. We gotta get rid of some of our side speed or we will die. As much as possible. Okay. So that's our maneuver. The ship should be pretty responsive. Actually, it should be quite similar to before, unfortunately. Might as well go for it. And oh, I get it. I get what people want now. I should have known all along what you want is blood. Oh, the number of times I have died on this thing. Well, everybody, you're gonna get the show you want. There we go. Clean this up. And now we're in freefall again. So this is where we struggled last time. Jeff seems happy with the sacrifice. It is good that this is how I shall die. So the tricky thing is, this is how far we are above this is our speed relative to the lowest point on the surface of the moon. Sea level, as it were, even though it doesn't have seas. Mountains can be as high as 4,000 meters. That's true. Well, it's actually a bit harder to get to the sun. That's why we're warming up on this one. Although the need to soft land is is a thing. So, again, this is where we had the problem last. Let's see what my delta V is real quick, just as a test. Okay, I can slow down by about 10 meters per second every second. That's what I'm going to go off of. So I would need 30 seconds to stop. We have 90 kilometers to go. Just envelope math here. 90,000 meters. Okay, so in 5 minutes I'm gonna hit. And it's going to take me 30 seconds to stop. But that's going to increase. So I can free fall till about 45,000? I don't know. Again, this is envelope math. That's what you get, Jeb. This is also a lot harder to do on the dark side of the moon. Also, what are the controls for the RCS? We might need that. I can't see anything. We should see some oh, unless Did I end up ahead of my space junk? Too hard to tell. If you can't see anything, it's because there's not much to see. There's the command module. We've got no lights. We're also trying to do this on the dark side of the moon, which I often attempt, and it's such a terrible idea. Hit R. Well, I know how to turn it on, but I need to know, like... It's like WASD all of a sudden, isn't it? Okay, we got to half speed in 15,000 meters. Which we're basically still at. We got lots of monopropellant. Which is capable of arresting our fall. Almost. That's fine. Okay, we can do this. 20 kilometers away. So that's 100 seconds till we impact at the speed we're going. Gonna try to bring us down at about 100. Nice and gentle. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Jeb's totally coming home again. Gotta start using monopropellant. We have a bit of a problem. We've picked up a little bit of drift. Tell if it's a problem or not because I can't see the surface of the moon. Alright, everybody. We've got 10 kilometers to go. Not really sure where the ground is. I was going to use something as an explosion reference, but I don't think that's possible. We're at the 100-second rule again. 9,000 meters. Almost out of fuel. Using RCS to try arresting his fall. Could be trouble. Having a hard time keeping our electric charge in the dark. 50 meters per second. Well, there were lights. There were lights. 7 kilometers, could be as little as 3. So this is killing our sideways momentum, of which we have more than I would like. We want that to be perfectly north. So that when the explosion happens, it's nice and centered. Doing my best Bob Ross impression. Getting a little twitchy with the fingers. Can't see anything. I'm sure Jebediah will be dead soon. But he's gonna have just a fantastic view to see him off. Alright. I think that's as close as we can do. Can see some of the terrain. This has to land without exploding, or he will be trapped here forever. I think. Alright, he's run out of fuel, so he's all but guaranteed to die. I'm getting the impression we're pretty close to the surface now. Oh goodness. We've done it! Well, been here before. And wouldn't you know it, we landed on the side of a mountain range, because we don't have any stinking lights on this thing. Alright, well, let's wait till daytime. Alright, that should be good enough. It's a beautiful sense of scale. And less than a little tiny speck on the surface is young Jeb. Doesn't look like the cockpit's taking any. Well, let's head to the Space Center. Let's see if we can get control of him here. Landed at the moon. Oh, this is going to turn into a rescue mission just like last year. Yeah, let's fly it. Careful now. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, you know what? It's probably safer at the bottom. Hey Jeb, you're going sledding. Probably not the best idea I've ever had. I don't like this. This is not good for the spacecraft. but it will be safer. Looks like we're maxing out at a happy... Oh no, we're gaining speed. So this is about as fast as you would roll down. Roll down a hill. Well, like if you were in a giant, terrifying tire sideways. Dunk, dunk. So 1 meter per second is about 3.6 kilometers per hour. It's actually exactly 3.6 kilometers per hour. Yeah, let's just get the rolling over with. Alright, you know what? Let go, Jeb! Let go! Ugh, it's always the engine that breaks. Stupid spacecraft. Oh wow, they added the climbing feature. That's nice. Well, here's what we're gonna do. Ugh.